think we're right on schedule. We have one more talk, and that is going to be Miss Samara Silvera. I'm working on this. De Souza.
Yes.
All right. Director of the Sustentabilidade Institute in Brazil.
Thank you, sir.
So we're going to speak about the effects of virgin PP substitution with reduced plastic caps in the manufacture of products.
Minasan, konnichiwa. Burajiro kara kimashita. Shimara Souza to moshimasu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Burajiro no sustentabilidade to kenkyū do de katsudo shite orimasu. Nihongo wa mada jozo de wa arimasen ga mukashi sukoshi kenkyū shita koto ga arimasu. Honjitsu hajimete kuro subarashi kuni ni kuru koto ga dekite totemo ureshii desu. Sore ni kono WCAM ni sanka dekite koei ni omote orimasu. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Samara Souza, manager of Sustentabilidade Institute from Brazil. It's a great honor to be here today among such esteemed experts and scientists. First, I'd like to thank the event organizers for inviting Sustentabilidade Institute to be part of this important meeting. It was a long journey to be here today. We came all the way from South America. The reason we are here today is to share with you the results of the Tampinha Legal Life Cycle Assessment, the LCA. Before we explore this study, let me give you a brief overview about Sustentabilidade Institute and the Tampinha Legal Initiative. Does anyone know what Tampinha Legal is? No. No problem at all. I will explain you now. Tampinha Legal, meaning cool cap, in a free English translation, is the best way to help people while we help the environment. How? Tampinha Legal is known as a solidarity currency in Brazil that allows people to support others without donating money, just by collecting and sorting plastic caps. Sustentabilidade Institute is how the plastic transformation industry in Brazil connects with society, offering good information about plastic materials. But what about Tampinha Legal? Tampinha Legal started in 2016 when we realized the need to inspire significant large-scale behavioral change. We asked ourselves, how could we effectively engage people from diverse backgrounds and lifestyles, while fostering a closer relationship between the plastic transformation industry and groups such as housewives, retirees, teachers, and children? And how could we encourage a positive behavioral shift in a fun, inclusive, and a meaningful way? That's how Tampinha Legal was born, an initiative that allows anyone to participate, regardless of education level, social status, or age. But how does Tampinha Legal work? The program invites people to collect plastic caps from bottles and other different packages and deliver them to designated drop-off points. The caps are collected by non-profit organizations and used to increase funds for social causes, such as medical treatments or resource to those in need, for example. at the same time decreasing plastic in the environment. By doing this, we are encouraging behavioral change while also promoting awareness about plastic and sustainability. Here you see the flowchart of the circular economy process behind Tampinha Legal. People collect and donate plastic caps, MPOs sort them by color, and deliver them to a registered hub. The material is weighed, and a certified recycler picks it up. Payment goes directly into the MPO's accounts. No middleman, no fees. Sustenplast Institute does not take any commissions. Everything is traceable and compliant with the regulations of the program. This is the circular economy in action. So far, we've collected more than 80 million caps, which is nearly 1.8 thousand tons, equivalent to about 141 fully loaded trucks. These nearly 2,000 tons, besides helping many families in need, are being used to protect our environment. In addition, we are using plastic caps as a solidarity currency to support communities and schools, helping them sustain themselves while promoting environmental care through circular economy. On our website and soon on our app, you can see the live tampometer counting caps in real time. Soon, we will proudly reach 1 billion caps collected and sorted by color manually. This represents over $760,000 directly supporting families in need, and we are not stopping there. In 2025, we expect to go beyond on our first $1 million mark, helping even more families improve their quality of life. This includes access to medicine, food, school materials, and other essential supplies. In the Tampinha Legal program, everything is done manually by volunteers. No machines are used, only the hands of the volunteers. This human effort is not just about collecting plastic caps. It's a powerful tool to promote social engagement and behavioral change across communities. It's important to highlight that there is a significant social and cultural difference between Japan and Brazil. While Japan has a strong tradition in environmental responsibility, in Brazil, initiatives like Tampinha Legal are essential to foster a new culture of sustainability and encourage collective action. The Tampinha Legal program is a good example of education for sustainable development, DESD. It teaches people how to care for the environment and take action in their communities. The program uses plastic caps as a way to teach about recycling and social responsibility. People collect plastic caps, and these caps are sold to recycling companies. The money is then donated to social organizations that help people in need. This means that recycling becomes not only good for the environment, but also helps communities. The program works with schools, NGOs, and community groups. It includes students, teachers, volunteers, families, and local business. Everyone can take part. What makes this program special, what makes Tampinha Legal special, is that it is simple, practical, and easy to join. It shows that small actions like collecting and sorting plastic caps can have a big impact on the environment and on society. Tampinha Legal also builds strong partnerships between the private sector, local communities, and social organizations. It creates a model that other countries and groups can use too. In this way, Tampinha Legal supports the Sustainable Development Goals and helps build a better future for all. We believed we could go even further, so we decided to evaluate our environmental impact. That's why we decided to conduct a life cycle assessment for all the caps collected through the Tampinha Legal program. The goal was to quantify the environmental benefits of the initiative, benefits that go beyond social support. As we all know, LCA examines the journey of a product from raw materials through production and use to end of life. In our case, in the case of Tampinha Legal program, it includes collection, transportation, recycling, and the production of new products. The study analyzed plastic caps collected and sorted by volunteers and sent to registered recyclers. We compared virgin polypropylene with recycled polypropylene obtained through Tampinha Legal program. In this slide, we can see the material used in our LCA. First video, we can see the plastic cap sorted by color. The next one, we can see these plastic caps in flakes. And the last video, we can see plastic caps transformed in pellets. 5 scenarios were evaluated, including combinations of virgin material, flakes from recycled caps, and pellets, focusing on the telecom industry. The LCA focused on 3 main impacts categories: greenhouse gas emissions, water consumption, and energy consumption. In terms of carbon emissions, in second scenario, using 50-50, 50% virgin PP and 50% recycled flakes reduced emissions by 40%. In third scenario, using 100% recycled flakes reduced emissions by almost 93%. In 50 scenario, using 100% pellets led to a reduction of over 87%. The LCA study confirmed substantial reductions in water and energy consumption, particularly in scenarios 3 and 5, which employed fully recycled materials. This shows that recycling plastic caps through Tampinha Legal leads to real environmental benefits. The circularity indicator evaluates how well the materials stay within the circular economy. Scenarios using recycled flakes and pellets scored highest, showing strong circular performance. This confirms that the Tampinha Legal program supports true circularity, not just in theory, but in measurable practice. Conclusions. In scenario 3, we evaluated the environmental impacts of using 100% recycled flakes as the raw material. This scenario shows the lowest environmental impacts across all the evaluated categories, including water consumption, energy demand, and greenhouse gas emissions. The results demonstrate the significant benefits of incorporating fully recycled materials into production process, not only to reduce environmental burden, but also to promote circular economy practice. In scenario 5, we observe a remarkable reduction of up to 92% in global warming potential when compared to the baseline scenario. This outcome clearly highlights the effectiveness of using recycled materials, specifically in flake form, for significantly minimizing greenhouse gas emissions. It's a powerful indication of how material choice directly impact environment indicators. The Material Circularity Indicator, or MCI, helps us measure how effectively a material stays within the circular economy. In both scenarios, 3 and 5, the MCI scores were the highest among all alternatives studied. This shows that using either flakes or pellets, recycled materials, not only reduces environmental impacts, but also maximize circularity, keeping resources in use for as long as possible. Scenarios 3 and 5 stood out as the most favorable options overall. By using recycled materials, flakes in scenario 3 and pellets in scenario 5, we were able to effectively balance 3 key dimensions: environmental, circular, and technical performance. These results reinforce the value of integrating recycled plastics into production process, offering sustainable solutions without compromising product quality or functionality. In conclusion, those who participate in Tampinha Legal are doing much more than collecting and sorting plastic cups. They are protecting the environment, reducing emissions, water use, and energy consumption, supporting charitable causes, and helping shift social behavior toward sustainability. If you wish to explore the complete study, including methodology and results, please feel free to scan the QR code displayed on the screen. It will take you directly to the full publication. We thank all our partners and supporters for making this initiative possible. To further amplify our reach, we also launched the first officially certified sustainable street run in Brazil, the Poa Plast Run. The event brings together sports, environmental education, and community participation, offering an engaging and enjoyable way to raise awareness and promote sustainable behaviors while delivering clear, science-based messages about plastic materials. Thank you very much for your kind attention. 最後までご覧いただき、感謝申し上げます。本日はありがとうございました。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。